Hello, welcome to CadenCenter. It's time for another This Week in Sports. Today I'll be talking about the NFL Draft, and NBA and NHL playoffs are well underway here. As we start off with the NFL Draft, Myles Garrett going number 1 to the Cleveland Browns. An obvious pick, you could say. I expect Garrett to help the Browns defense improve. I think one player can't go from a 1-15 team to a playoff team, but I think the Browns continue to get a step in the right direction. If they can just get a quarterback that lasts for at least 3 years, I think they could finally build off something. We have Adoree Jackson from USC, obviously Trojans, going to the Titans. That was great. Juju Smith-Schuster also getting drafted in the later rounds. But back to the top 3, we have Mitchell Trubisky going to the Bears, who traded up from the 49ers, down 1 pick and up 1 pick, to pick up him. I thought they were going to pick up Deshaun Watson out of Clemson, but they decided to go with the North Carolina alumni. I think Trubisky has a future. He needs to work on some parts of his game, but I feel like he could be a Cam Newton, like not this season, but Cam Newton, like MVP caliber season, because he has that versatility to possibly do that. Mike Williams going to my Chargers. That's a good pick. And out of Western Michigan, I did not expect this or really see this. Corey Davis going to the Titans. I know he had a good season, Western Michigan, who did a great job last season. Their coaching was great, and they were able to make a New Year's Six. So I was kind of surprised by that pick. The draft was kind of unpredictable this year, besides Myles Garrett. So it was really interesting to see what was going on, and hopefully some teams who are in the lower part can go up a little. As we move to the NHL playoffs, it's been a great thing. Obviously, the Kings are out. The Blackhawks are out. What's happened to those two teams? They usually win every finals. Are the Penguins the new one now? Are the Capitals the new one now? We have Game 6 in Edmonton. Anaheim leads 3-2. I hope the Oilers win, but I think the Ducks are gonna come out there. I'm thinking the Penguins are gonna make it back, and I have this really weird feeling that the Ducks will finally not get stopped a couple of rounds before and play the Penguins. And I think the Penguins with Sidney Crosby are going to go back-to-back titles. Obviously, these were my original picks, by the way. I'm not changing it because of who's in, who's out. Sorry, I did a little late. But yeah, that's who I expect. Rangers Senators in game 7, so this should be interesting. So the playoffs are really underway, and we'll see who comes out on top. Moving to the NBA playoffs, let me just say the Clippers. I thought, okay, it's just dumb luck. But 3 years in a row, their playoffs are stopped because of injuries. Whether it's Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul, you name it, they've literally gotten injured every time. I feel really bad for them. But even though I'm a Laker fan, like, maybe they'll catch a break someday. But moving back to the teams in the playoff race, my prediction for the NBA championship is the Cleveland Cavaliers and Golden State Warriors. Once again, this was my original pick. I know we're doing this a little late in the race, but those were our original picks just because, and not because they're stacked, but the Warriors have great chemistry now. After struggling with their chemistry earlier, now they're moving the ball swiftly. We have the Cavaliers, obviously. They're doing great too. And I feel like the Celtics and the Wizards obviously facing off. I feel like despite led by great point guards in John Wall, who has really developed as a player, and Isaiah Thomas, who has come out, even though like heart over height, I guess, he's led these Celtics to the playoffs. I just feel like they're gonna one of those teams are gonna get stopped by the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the Cavs versus the Warriors, obviously last year the Warriors blowing a 3-1 lead and having the Cavaliers win that. I think with Kevin Durant especially, they'll be super motivated. I think they will take it. I'd hate to see that just because, the Warriors off-season Kevin Durant thing. But if they win, they win. I think it'll be a good series. I think 4-2. Yeah, I'm going to go to 6 games, 4-2 Warriors win. But we will see who comes out on top. That's all for This Week in Sports. Thank you for watching, everyone.